So today we are going to be doing this Animal Crossing New Leaf Save Editor guide. This is what I like to do to transform my towns into Animal Crossing New Leaf on the Citra Emulator. So this is the Citra Nightly emulator, and yes, that is my mouse. It is a Vaporeon from Pokemon. Anyways, I'm using the Citra Nightly 1516. I'm not sure if this is the latest release. Pretty sure it's really old, because that's what I remember getting, because that is the only one that worked on my computer. So after you're in Animal Crossing, you want to save and quit, and then in the emulation, you want to just stop it, so get out of it. So then what you want to do is get your garden_plus.dat file, or your just garden.dat file. And what you can do is go into your Citra file on your PC. And to find this, you go into your PC, you go to users, you go to the user that you're on. So then you want to unhide your folders. You could do this by just clicking view and going to hidden items check. So this check right here shows all the hidden items. And then you want to go to app data, roaming, then to Citra, SDMC, Nintendo 3DS 000. Then you want to go to title, and then after you click the number with the 4 in it, you want to go to this title right here, 00198E00. Then you want to go to data, this folder, and then that is the last one. So here is everything, and this is the garden_plus.dat folder that I have. It is a dat file, data file, so that is what we need. So what you want to do is just put it in your quick access over here on the left. I already did it. And then you want to choose the file, go in here and go to garden_plus.dat, or it might be different, but it will have garden in the beginning. So now once it loads in, you are having this screen. And by the way, if you don't know how to get to this website, it's right here by markrobledo.com, and right away it just launches you into it. And I only have one cobblestone bridge right now because I have not gotten my development permit yet. Over here are your buildings. What you want to do is click on this little thing right here. So I want to move my town hall, so you click that little pointer, and then you can see it flashing. So now you can click to any box that you want it to move to. So I'm going to move mine right here, and that's literally all you do, and then it just does the coordinates for you. So when you scroll down here, you see your acres. If you want to change any part of your town, then this is what you're going to be doing. So the grass is the grass of the town pretty much. If you want to remove all the grass, you go all the way to desert and keep clicking on it. If you want to revive all of your grass and paths, if you made any legitimate paths, then you can go ahead and click revive and keep clicking on that. So if I wanted to get rid of this pond over here, then what I'm going to do is click on that square, or the acre, and then if I don't want anything, you want to click on this box, 0 times 06, and look, now the pond's gone. Do your right click on your mouse and get an empty tool until it says minus on the top, and click to get rid of anything that you don't want. So let's say I didn't want these red tulips, click, gone. I don't want these trees with bees in them, click, gone. Easy peasy. So now I'm going to move my town hall one more time, and I'm going to keep it there. Let's put it one back. So now there's my new town hall right there, and I just realized I have to get this out of the water because there's a tree in the middle of the water. That might crash your game, so you want to make sure that you get rid of anything that it doesn't seem like it can work with the game. Alright, so let's say that I didn't really want a river going through the middle of my town. If you don't want a river going through the middle of your town, then you can always change it up. You can make it going this way. So if I just remove these things and put the correct ones down, see that isn't correct. You want to make sure that all of these beaches line up. So let's find the right one. Whoa, that is not correct. There we go. So now we can see that this beach is completely straight and the game will not crash if you try and load it in. So now we have a river going like this. I want to bring it down. So we're going to use a down one. And then we need one that goes off into the ocean. So we want one like this. Just like that. But if it doesn't work, then you can always try and find another one. And if it still doesn't work, then you gotta just keep changing things up. Okay, so this is the layout that I decided to do for my town, and another trick is that you can bring out the town one to the right. So I added this right here. This used to be the beach, but now it is a new acre, just like this. I don't know how else to explain it. So I just brought it out one like that, and you can also bring it down one down here. But I'm not going to be doing that just because I want it to be as normal as possible. So now you have to make sure that your rivers are all going in the same direction. This is something that you need to do. So if they're not going in the same direction, you just have to change it and make sure that they're all going, the arrows are going in the same direction. So then once you have your acre all set out, you can go back to the top and scroll. However, it doesn't fill all the way, so that is a downside. So now what we can do is move all these houses to where you want them to be. So I'm going to put my villagers down here and my house right here. So I'll just show you how to do that. So what I'm first going to do is just get rid of anything that shouldn't be there. So here we have some scallops and oysters, oyster shells that aren't supposed to be at the bottom there. And here we have our island storage bin, which is in the ocean. So what we have to do is scroll down to it, which is right here. And then we just have to move it. So now we can go ahead and go to villager number 4 house. And then we can move it where we want it to be. So I want it to be right here. And here we have some coral. That shouldn't be there. And then here we have some roses that I'm just going to get rid of around my house. And then if you want to get rid of any of the street lights, you could just put 0, 0, and it just gets rid of them. As you can see, they're slowly disappearing off the screen. Okay, so that is all the lights I'm going to remove right now. So now we could see that I already have a bridge right here, but what I'm going to do is just move it a little bit. I'm going to move it over just 1. So now we have a bridge going straight to the middle. Now this is villager number 5 house. We click that arrow right there, and we can move it wherever we want. Super cool. Okay, so now we have all of our villagers set up in a row, and we will be getting more. Since I only have 6 right now, we'll be getting at least 3 more. So I'll be sure to put them up here probably, or down below. Probably down below. So now I'm going to be moving my house. So let's go to player number 1 house right here. And then I want to move it as close to the middle of this as I can. So I'm just going to put it right there. Then we can move it again if we want. Okay, so I'm going to leave my house like that. It's not completely in the middle, but there's no way we can fix that since the river is, that's just how the river is. But we have everything set up. We just need to get a bridge to go to this place, the like mainland area. So now to add buildings, you just go to add building. And then you go to the type that you want to build. So if you want to build the reset center, for example, this is just an example. You just click on it and decide where you want to put it. I'm just going to put mine right there. So that is the reset center. And that is how you do that. If you want to search for an item, you can just go ahead and type in any kind of flower, pink roses. And if you want to surround a place, you can just go ahead and hold down and circle around. But you want to make sure that you can actually do that in Animal Crossing first. So as you can see right there, flowers will not be planted, as well as probably right there. So then you could just fill in the rest, make it look all nice. So those are flowers all around my house. And then we can start the game and launch in, and I'll show you guys what it all looks like. I'll just make sure to maybe put a little bit of paths down first. So to put paths down, what I like to do is put them down in the game first, just so you know what number it is. Then when you know what number it is, because it will show up on your map, you can look here. It's the small number that says 02, 05, 08, 04, just the two-digit number. Can't speak. And then if you want to put a pattern down, you just click in pattern, click pattern, and then do whichever number it is plus 1. So for example, if your pattern doesn't have a number, it will be this one. So if you want to do your pattern number 9, for example, as you can see that small number, what you want to do is type in pattern, make sure it says current item, go to 1-10, because that is what the pattern actually is. As you can see right here, it says 0-9. You can also type it in if it's easier. Then you can see same pattern there, same pattern there. So now I'm just going to add some patterns around my house. This is just to make it look a lot nicer. Honestly, that's the only reason. So we're just gonna do this, and then take this pattern. Another thing that you can do is to click with your 2 fingers. That's how you copy something and to move it into a different place. So now that is my house. I'm really just truly going to put roses all around the house because I want to show you all how cool this actually is. So you can actually fill up an entire space like that. And then I'm just going to fix my pattern here because I messed it up. Okay, so now we are almost ready to start the game. I just want to go ahead and show you guys other things that you can do. So apart from this, you can also go to the player tab. Here you can see your TPC picture, all your stats. You can change your hair color, your hairstyle, which is shampoodle, those ones. You can change what's in your pockets, your items and stuff. You can put stuff that's in your dressers. You can change all of this stuff, and your money especially. So you can also change your house exterior if you want anything different. You can give yourself badges, change your patterns, and if you want a tutorial on how to do that, then please comment below. And you can also change the objects that are actually in the rooms. So I only have one room right now, which is the main room, because I just started the game, but I will be doing all that stuff soon. So here on the island tab, you can actually change your island. You can change where things are and everything, but I know that you're always going to be entering from the top. Same with changing up where your train station is. You will always get back to your, I guess, main island. After you go through the train station, when you come back, you'll always come back from this top area right here. So here you can change what villagers you have, which I really like. You can change even the furniture that they have inside their house. You can change their walls that they have, the floor, the song they play, the shirt they wear, and the umbrella that they have. But if you want to change a villager, for example, you can just click on this. So this person is Keaton, and I'll keep him. So let's get rid of Boone. So here's Boone. He's a monkey. We don't want him. So what we're going to do is get a new one. Let's get Tad. Tad is a frog. So we will be doing this, and we'll set villager data to default. And then as you can see, everything is defaulted, even their song choice and everything, as well as their catchphrase. So in the shops here, you can change the things that the shops sell, which is really cool, but you can't change the shops themselves. So you can't get TNT Emporium if you don't have the actual save file for that. So So you can also change your turnip prices. I'd make them lower, just saying, but if you want to go higher, then go ahead. You could also change your Able Sisters patterns, which is really handy if you want to store some of your own. So in the last tab, before we do the save file and launch the game, is the town info. Here you can see everything in your native fruits, your grass type, town hall color, train station color, and town ordinances. So then when everything's all ready, you can just go ahead and click Save Changes, which is at the top, which I'm hiding. So let me just move myself in Adobe. Hi. Okay, so I moved myself. I'm a little bit lower down. So now what you want to do when you're finished is click Save Changes. This saves every single tab, and it creates a new DAT file for you. So you want to save it in the exact same file that you got the original one from, and you want to name it the exact same way. That is so that you replace the old one. So when you click Save, it's going to ask you if you want to replace it. You click Yes. So once that has saved, then it's already in your game in Citra. You can just go ahead and launch the game, and that will bring you to your new world. So let's see if it worked. There's almost 500 more shaders, so that is a good thing, because it's loading all of the acres and stuff. Alright everybody, I think that it worked. So as you can see, you could already see all of the villagers, houses lined up. That is my villager, that is my game file. Okay, so now we are just setting up the town, and one thing, I did not add a new bridge. This is all for this tutorial to show you guys how to do these things. So I have to change it back when I'm done. Okay, look at our map. It looks beautiful. That is exactly what we want to see. So here you can he's just saying thanks for making the Rossetti reset center. At least he didn't ruin my flowers. Okay. So here's our beautiful little island that our house is on, and those are all of the flowers that we just added into the game, and that is our new river. And I also put these patterns down right here, and here is all of our villagers, all of their houses. So it looks really nice. And those are my old patterns. Don't think about it. Okay. So now what we have to do is find our little froggy friend, which we're definitely gonna find. I think this is his house. It is his house. And he's inside. So now I'm going to show you guys the villager and how it actually works and puts a new villager in your game. So here's our frog, and here's his actual default house that came with Animal Crossing. Alright, so he just asked me to get him something, and I don't have any furniture, so sucks for him. Oh well. And as you can see, it launches back into the game perfectly fine and everything, so all we have to do is build a bridge so I can get to the other side. But that was all for show, just to show you guys how to set up your Animal Crossing New Leaf save editor. And now what we're gonna do is just take a picture for the thumbnail for everyone else to see. Alright, so we just took a picture for the thumbnail. That's for my video. Alright everybody, so this is going to be the end of the video today. I hope that you all learned something and that you're going to try this tool out as well. I'll put all the links down below so that you guys can do this too with your own Animal Crossing, and I hope to see you all in the next one. And also comment down below what other kinds of videos you want to see. Peace.